Meghan Markle just got wrecked by the royal family after her latest disaster. In a bombshell revelation, former royal aide Jason Rolfe, the man who accused Meghan of bullying palace staff, has broken his silence and he is not backing down. In an explosive interview with 60 Minutes Australia, Jason addressed the damning bullying allegations against Meghan Markle, claims that first surfaced in 2018 and sent shockwaves through the palace.
Just a few months after he joined them on this trip to Ireland in 2018, their first as husband and wife, Jason raised concerns the Duchess was upsetting junior staff.
The accusations? Brutal. 2 personal assistants reportedly quit because of Meghan's behavior, while others claimed that she left them humiliated and traumatized.
I am very concerned that the Duchess was able to bully 2 PAs out of the household in the past year. We have had report after report from people who have witnessed unacceptable behavior.
Of course, Meghan vehemently denied it all, brushing it off as a calculated smear campaign and claiming the attacks on her character deeply saddened her. But now, years later, Rolfe isn't budging. He stands by every word and says he wouldn't change a thing about reporting Meghan's behavior. Look, this wasn't just a minor office spat. This was a royal aide putting everything on the line to call out Meghan's alleged treatment of staff. And how did the royal family respond? They rewarded him. Yeah, instead of defending Meghan or shutting down the claims, the palace stood by Rolfe. In 2022, King Charles III personally honored him for his service to the monarchy, and there's no chance that it could have been a coincidence. Many see this as the royal family's not-so-subtle way of siding with Rolfe, sending a crystal-clear message. They believe him, not Meghan. Now, you would think that if Meghan were truly innocent, the royal family would have issued a strong statement in her defense, right? But instead, they've done the exact opposite. They've remained completely silent. No public support, no attempt to clear her name, just a clear and deliberate decision to let Meghan handle the fallout on her own. The revival of these allegations, combined with the royal family's silence, has led to a media frenzy casting Meghan in a negative light, not like she needed the help. This situation has reportedly caused significant distress for Meghan and Prince Harry as they navigate the ongoing public scrutiny without apparent support from the royal family. You scorn a family and they don't support you. Who knew? But here's the thing. Why won't the royal family step in to defend Meghan now? Well, it's simple. They don't see her as part of the firm anymore. When Meghan and Harry walked away from royal duties in 2020, they thought they could have it both ways. Keep the royal titles and live the Hollywood dream. But the palace had other plans. Instead of shielding them, they let them face the full force of their own choices. No protection, no second chances, just consequences. In their 2021 interview with Oprah, Meghan touched upon her strained relationship with the royal family, painted herself as a victim, and even threw in an accusation of, wait for it, racism. But here's the kicker. Despite all of her complaints, she couldn't stop copying the royals.
I don't know how they could expect that after all of this time, we would still just be silent if there is an active role that the firm is playing in perpetuating.
One of Meghan's greatest gripes, her grand expectations were shattered the moment she moved into Nottingham Cottage, a modest residence on the Kensington Palace grounds. According to former staff, Meghan was shocked by its size and quickly realized that Harry wasn't exactly royal top tier like William. She was hoping for top shelf, and instead she got whatever was on tap, and just like that, the resentment started. That stark reality check may have been the first domino to fall, leading to their grand exit from royal duties in 2020. Because if Meghan wasn't going to be treated like a queen, then she wasn't going to stick around. And that was a move that really cost her, namely her image. And let's be honest, Meghan's problems with the royal family didn't start with Jason's allegations. No, many believe her real issue has always been with Kate Middleton. It is no secret that Kate is one of the most beloved members of the royal family. poised, elegant, and dedicated to her role. Kate has won the hearts of the British people, much like Princess Diana once did. And Meghan, well, she reportedly struggled with playing second fiddle to Kate. You remember when Meghan and Harry left the Royal Foundation? You know, the joint charity that they initially ran with William and Kate in 2019? At the time, it was framed as a move to pursue their own charitable work. But insiders claim that the real reason was that Meghan couldn't stand being in Kate's shadow, and it did not stop there. Meghan has been accused of copying Kate in almost everything she does, whether it's her fashion choices, her philanthropic efforts, or even her latest venture, producing Honey, as shown in her upcoming show, With Love, Meghan. Many people have pointed out the striking similarities between Meghan's actions and Kate's well-established royal interests. But here's the problem. No matter how hard Meghan tries, the public still prefers Kate, and that really seems to infuriate her. And just when you thought Meghan had enough on her plate, she's managed to step into another disaster. Honestly, at this point, it's like she's sleepwalking into nightmares, fully awake, eyes wide open, carrying torches and covering herself in gasoline to create a s'mores fire that is the disaster of Meghan's life. Oh, her latest business venture, the lifestyle brand As Ever, has already landed her in hot water. Why? Well, for starters, its logo looks suspiciously similar to the coat of arms of a small Spanish town called Jerez. Perores, Porrives, I don't know, I'm not Spanish, but you all get the idea. And let's just say that the mayor there was not amused. She called out Meghan publicly and even suggested that she change the logo, yet another royal-sized embarrassment for the Duchess. But that is not all. The brand name As Ever also raised some eyebrows. Sounds familiar, right? That's because it's nearly identical to how Princess Diana used to sign her letters. As Ever, Diana. Coincidence? A lot of people don't think so. And so the parasitic pattern continues. Meghan claims to be done with royal life, but yet somehow she keeps on borrowing from it, whether it's traditions, phrases, or even now, branding. This latest scandal only adds fuel to the growing perception that Meghan is desperately clinging to relevance, even if it means tiptoeing on the very legacy that she claims to have left behind. And if the royal family's silence wasn't damning enough, now Donald Trump has jumped into the mix. Let's be honest, when Trump talks, he doesn't hold back, and Meghan and Harry were no exception. In a recent interview, Trump took a swipe at Prince Harry's immigration status in the US, hinting that the Duke might be in serious trouble. And of course, he couldn't resist throwing a jab at Meghan while he was at it. He smirked, saying something along the lines of, he's got enough problems with her. And what did the royal family do while all this was happening? Did they help Harry? Defend Meghan? Shut down Trump's remarks? Nope, skis. Crickets, man. Absolute silence. And that's the thing. Say what you will about Meghan and Harry, but normally if a senior royal was being publicly attacked like this, you'd expect some kind of a response. A simple statement saying, we support our family members, or even a generic, we don't comment on private affairs. But we didn't get any statement from the royal family. The Buckingham Palace didn't even blink. That speaks volumes. It's almost like the royal family is sending a message without saying a single word. You are on your own. The royal family sitting back, watching the drama unfold and refusing to step in, that says it all. They don't claim Meghan and Harry or anything that they do. Now, maybe Meghan thought that marrying into royalty would be her golden ticket, opening doors in Hollywood and beyond. Yeah, but the cold disavowal has shattered her dreams that she spent years building. You're a royal, Harry! And Meghan thought that they could walk away from the monarchy while still enjoying its privileges. They thought they could control the narrative. But the royal family has outmaneuvered them by doing the one thing that they didn't expect, ignoring them completely. And that silence, well, it's more powerful than any statement. It tells the world that in their eyes, Meghan and Harry are no longer their problem. So what does this mean for Meghan's future? Will her public image continue taking hit after hit? Will her Hollywood projects continue to fail? And will the royal family refuse to engage with her nonsense? Hell if I know. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode of Watching Meghan Torch Her Own Future.